Welcome to WD168. God gives us 168 hours throughout the week to enjoy, to live our lives. Here's our take on this last 168 from the WD. Elections, wherever you look, it's heated up. Got Democrats, Republicans, you've got all kinds of people, but don't forget, you can't vote unless you register. Just kindly telling you, get out there and register. Hey, it's just like the church, right? You've been baptized, you're a member of the church, you can't vote until you register. Do it today. Diarantarach, 40 days after the birth of Christ. We'll celebrate that. On February 14th, we gathered in all of our Armenian churches, and especially at the Mother Cathedral here at St. Leon's, Armenian Church, where we gathered and we had a beautiful service and also the traditional bonfire, where young couples came and they jumped over the flames, all in the tune of what Saint Nerses Shnorali reminds us, Hur gentani Christos. Christ is the living fire. We invite Christ to come into our lives and clean it as we start this beautiful celebration of Christ coming into our lives. Father Moushegh Tashjian, the celebrated priest of the St. Mary Armenian Church in Costa Mesa, completed almost 5 decades of service here in the Western Diocese and was commemorated for a beautiful pastorate for the last 28 years as the chief shepherd of that flock. At a very special service this past Sunday, the community got together and gave their thanks, appreciation, and this Sunday he celebrates the last Divine Liturgy as the pastorate of that community. We wish him the best as he enters into his retirement. Clergy Conference. They came from all over the diocese to the Western Diocese at the invitation of our diocesan primate, His Eminence Archbishop Hovnan Derderian. The clergy from the different churches gathered for the Sirpots Revontians. Yeah, Revont. He was the priest that stood with Saint Vartan at the Battle of Avaride, standing up for Christ, for the fatherland, and to understand that there are ways of defeating the enemy that doesn't require us to kill, but to be faithful to our faith, to our conscience, to what we believe. Most importantly, faithful to God through Jesus Christ. So we celebrate that. We commemorate that with all of the priests, and that is the day that the priests get together and celebrate their name day, Sirpots Remontians, in a very special day filled with meetings where we discussed the future of the Armenian Church. We also had a time for prayer where we gathered around the Holy Altar and celebrated the Divine Liturgy. Sirpots Revontians, Sirpots Vartanans. 2 friends from the past that continue to live in our hearts today. Lent, it's coming up faster than you think. It didn't creep upon us, but it's here. This Sunday, Pun Paragentan, or if you're on the other side of Ararat, maybe Bun Paragentan. It's an opportunity for us to celebrate and get ready, because the following day, this Monday, the 24th, is the beginning of Lent. Things mellow down, you get into your churches, the curtains are drawn, and we bring our life down to the bare essentials. Fasting and staying away from animal products. Even more important, staying away from those things that sever our relationship with God. It's a good time to really take an inward inventory of what your life is about, because the next 40 days is not about those 40 days. It's about the 326 days that follow. It's how you live in your life. So take advantage of this Lenten season by plugging in at your local church with the services and the different opportunities. Here at the Mother Cathedral, we have some great opportunities every Wednesday evening where we have Huskum. Wednesday the 26th, the ladies gather for a ladies' prayer morning. We invite you to be part of that. And then most importantly, remember, on March 13, 14, and 15 is the Reclaim Conference, reclaiming Holy Echmiadzin as the Christ center of the Armenian people. Hope to see you there. Look forward to being with you again next week when we'll look at the latest 168 from the WD.